Hi guys, it's Miss Sparks here, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make a book bento. A book bento is where you have a picture of your book of your choosing, and you choose images to go around the book that have something to do with that book, that's in significance to that story. So I'm going to kind of make one and show you how to use the iPad to make one today, and then you guys are going to do it on your own after that. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to add a picture of our book that we're using. So you're going to click on the camera app right down here, and you're actually going to take a photo. Only thing that should be in your picture is of the book title. So I'm going to take a picture of this whoosh book real quick. The only thing that should be in it should be the book. So try to not get too much background. And so you can see right here, I have mostly just the book cover. So then after we do that, we're going to use an app called PicCollage. And it looks like this right here. There's a lot of bright colors in it. It's really pretty. And we don't want to get any notifications. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to push this plus sign. That means that we're adding a book bento. And you're going to click that image. You're going to choose that image of that book that you just created. And then there's a check mark up at the top. This app uses like a blue check mark or a next or a done, usually in the corner. And we're going to you can choose down here maybe your background for it. But what I would suggest is whichever one you choose, there's plenty of room around the image to add information about, and like those images that I want you to add that have to do with the book around it. So I would suggest this one. It was the second choice on here. That way I can add my images around, and we can always change the color of the background too. So I've chosen my display. So I'm going to push next. And here's where I can kind of customize it. So the options down here at the bottom, you can see there's one that says background. So if you did want to choose a different background color, you can. So like this is Whoosh, which is about the inventor of the Super Soaker water gun. And so maybe I want to pick blue because it has to do with water. So I can go over here and select blue. So the background could, you could pick a certain color for a specific reason that it has to do with the book. So I'm going to make blue because that's the color of water. And I'm done. So I'm going to push this check button. All right. You can also add photos, which we've already added. So we're not going to do that. You can add stickers and text. Let's add a text box because I definitely need to know who made this. So I'm going to put my name. And so if you could put your name, that way we know who created this book bento. You can also customize it. I don't want the hearts on this one, so I'm going to click a different font. Let's see. Here we go. So I'm going to pick a different font to choose from. Just something pretty basic. You can also pick your colors if you do want a background color or not. Maybe I'll go with that blue again with the water. It's pretty cool. All right, and then you can drag and put your name wherever you want. You could even put by Miss Sparks or by Sophia or whatever the name is down at the bottom. All right, now comes the important part. This is where we're going to add our images to around our book that represents something important in the story. So to do that, we're going to search the web. It's called a web image. It has a magnifying glass. So I'm going to click that. And then you can search right here. Well, obviously this is the inventor of the Super Soaker water gun. So I might want to look up water gun. So I'm going to type in water gun or Super Soaker. Oh, there's some good ones. Look at this choice. So I'm going to just pick which one I want to add. So let's see, that looks like a Super Soaker. It has the water gun and the air pressure. And then I'm going to click that blue button. And so I can take this and drag it around wherever I want it. So something else that's important in this story is that he was an inventor and he loved tinkering with things in his workshop. So maybe I can add an image of, he liked just playing with, it says right here, he'd have bamboo shooters, rubber band guns, erector sets, go-kart engines, bolts and screws, and other spare parts. So maybe I can Google search maybe rubber. Let's see. Let's just see what I can search. Maybe this time I want to add, I probably could do like a nuts and bolts. Yeah, there we go. So I can get some nuts and bolts. He likes to tinker and learn how to make new things, and that kind of helped him invent the Super Soaker water gun. So kind of put that where I want it to. Oops. All right. Maybe another thing I want to add. I want to web search. I'm going to delete what I already searched. He was also really big into NASA. He actually created one of the satellites, or fixed something on the satellites to orbit. So maybe I can add, let's see. Oh, what is it called? Just a satellite, yeah. A satellite in space. Ah, here's a good one. So I'm going to choose which one I want to go in here. So you can tell I am picking images that have to do with the story, like important parts of the story. So maybe I can have time to add more over here. In the story, he always wanted his own shop to be able to tinker and to create. So maybe I can web search, and I'm going to search for a work shop. Maybe there'll be pictures. Ah, cool. Lots of workshops I can choose from. And this is where he liked to work and tinker and do his inventions. So, and he finally got his own workshop at the end of the story. Okay, and then it looks like I can add a few more. I'm going to kind of stop there. I just want to kind of show you. I probably would add 2 more in here. You can also add stickers. So maybe if you really liked the book, you could, maybe I want to have this face with the hearts because this is a really good book and I want you to read it. And then you get to click animation. So I don't know if you saw where I clicked. Right down here at the bottom, it says it has a play button. And that's how do you want your video to look and pop up. And see, there's different options. They'll spin in or they'll wiggle. I like that one. And I'm going to click check. Okay, so once your book Bento is completed, you're going to click that blue done button at the very top corner. And then you're going to click Save to Library. Now it is saving my video to my photos. There it goes. And if I go to photos, oh, I'm down here, I will actually see that right here. See the book Bento. And now we can share with our friends which book, an awesome book, and why, or the important parts in that story. So there's the book Bento.